She served in silence, was wounded in war, and came home to whispers and stares. But one question, from a stranger, brought the world to a stop and revealed the hero nobody saw. Her scars were the first thing people noticed. They stared, whispered, laughed. Some even called her damaged. But one day a quiet old Marine sat at her table. He saw the same scars and asked just one question, a question that made the whole room fall silent, a question that changed everything. Her name was Anna Bauer. She was 35, working the early shift at a small roadside cafe. She didn't talk much, rarely smiled, but she worked hard, always kind, always quiet. The scars that ran from her arm up to her neck were always noticed. Every morning the construction workers would joke, "She probably messed with the wrong guy." Anna ignored them. She just poured coffee, wiped tables, and quietly pulled her sleeve down a little more. What they didn't know, Anna was once an army medic. In 2006, near Ramadi, Iraq, she was caught in an IED blast. Other soldiers pulled her from a burning vehicle. The scars were real, but the pain no one saw was even deeper. Sleepless nights, silent memories. And when she returned home, no medals, no parades, just silence. She found peace in that little cafe until the cruelty started growing louder. The jokes turned cruel, the stares turned colder, and the others, they just looked away. One morning, a little child pointed at her hand and asked, "Did that hurt?" Anna gave a soft smile and said, "Not as much as being forgotten." Then one day he came in, an older man, quiet eyes, a worn Marine cap. He ordered only coffee. As she placed the cup down, her sleeve slipped. He saw the tattoo. A shield with the number 3, the mark of the 3rd Infantry Division. The Marine froze. He looked at the tattoo, then her scars, then into her eyes. The laughter from the next table faded in his ears. He didn't see a waitress. He saw a soldier. Hours passed. He didn't leave. He just watched quietly, watching how she handled the stares and the jokes. When she finally brought his check, he didn't look at it. He looked straight at her and asked one word. "Ramadi?" One word, but it carried the weight of war, pain, and shared understanding. Anna paused, then nodded. The Marine stood up slowly. He removed his cap, placed it over his heart. The whole diner turned to watch. Then he spoke. "I was pulled out of a burning Humvee in 2006. His voice was steady, but heavy with emotion. The medic who saved me never said a word. She just did her job. I never saw her face, only her hands, her courage." He looked at her tattoo, then back at her. "I think you were that medic." Silence, not a word in the room. Even the workers who used to mock her stared at the floor, ashamed. Someone whispered, "I didn't know." A man at a nearby table stood and said, "Thank you, Sergeant, for everything." The cafe manager came out, wiping tears from his eyes. "Anna," he said gently, "take the rest of the day off. You're paid in full." For the first time, Anna felt seen. She never asked for recognition, but deep down she had needed it. That day she didn't eat lunch alone. One by one, regular customers joined her. They apologized. "Thank you." They finally understood. A local journalist who had been there that day later wrote an article, "The Woman with Quiet Courage." Her name wasn't printed. Her photo wasn't shared. Just her quote, "You don't do it to be noticed. You do it so someone else gets to go home." The story spread. Veterans began coming to the diner, not as customers, but as pilgrims. They came to shake her hand, to share their stories, to sit in the presence of a hero. Months later, a mural appeared on the cafe wall, a soldier helping another from a stretcher. Below it were the words, "Until someone remembers, we serve in silence." Anna never asked for attention. Instead, each morning, she quietly prayed for those who never made it home. She was never alone again. The town had finally seen her and remembered her. Heroes don't always wear uniforms forever. Sometimes they wear aprons, pour coffee, and carry scars we don't understand. If Anna's story touched your heart, type "I remember" in the comments. And subscribe so no story of courage is ever forgotten again.